Hi guys, and welcome to another day in Florida. Today I wanted to make something different because we basically spent all our day here at the hotel, being that I fell a couple of days ago and really hurt my side. So we've been resting. We've also been go for weeks, so it's kind of nice just sitting around wedging, not doing that much. But because we haven't done anything, I instead thought I'd do a recap of this whole vacation. We still have one day left to go, but I'm pretty sure that it won't be that much more excitement going on. But yeah, let's do a little recap. So I wanted to first do my 3 favorite things. So my absolute favorite thing is definitely Disney. Love Disney. Disney has a big place in my heart, and if I had the money, I would definitely go to Disney every year. But we'll see. I'll have to do the calculations, everything. I don't think it's possible, but I'm hoping. You know, a soul can always hope. The second thing I did believe was meeting my friend. That was a lot of fun. It was not the longest, it was like 3 hours, but it was a lot of fun. I got to meet someone and get to know them, and I really liked it. And let's see, third. Yes, third is a whole day. It's the day when we went to Hughes's and then Winter Garden. And the reason for it being my favorite day, or the coming on third place, is I got to go to my favorite things shop, which I've been wanting to do for ages. And also I got to see a lot of around, like, the different cores. We got to see where people were living. We got to see all of those kind of things. So it's gonna be very exciting to plan our future with a little bit more meat on it. Not as much as we were hoping. We were hoping to be able to have used these few last days to kind of go around, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So my 3 worst. Well, my absolute worst was falling, and yeah, that was just ridiculous. I still am in a lot of pain. I still have a little bit hard time breathing, and everything is centered on my left side. As I've said before, it's most likely either a torn muscle, strained muscle, sprained muscle, something like that, or I've gotten kind of a crack in a rib. It's on the front side, just underneath my boob, so it's very centralized. The muscles are strained, definitely, but the question is if it's a little bit more than that. But yeah, it hurts and it's hard. In certain positions I can breathe pretty good. In other positions, every breath hurts. Doing stuff hurts. Lifting stuff hurts. Trying to get up from the floor hurts. So yeah, don't recommend going down on the floor. But anyhow, that I must say that was the worst. The second worst was probably my face and the photoreactive. That was more annoying and itchy and a little bit like stingy in my face, but nothing more. So yeah, that was okay. I think my third bad things, or like on the worst thing, it's not super worst, but still, SeaWorld. I was not impressed at all of SeaWorld, and I felt it was overpriced. I felt it didn't deliver. So yeah, no, I was really disappointed with that. With all of those said, we have gotten most of the things that we wanted to do done. We got a whole bunch of clothes bought. because that is one of the things we do. We go to stores that we can't get at home, and we pick up clothes that we feel is comfortable and look good. So that has been good, and that has worked out. We picked up gifts for friends and family. Another fun thing. A lot is it is shopping. Picked up a new camera. I picked up a new phone. So we've done a bunch of those things too. So it's been a really good vacation. But looking at our vacation now, to see when we look back at our vacation and feel like, what could we do different? We don't do it to like for regrets, because we liked our trip. Whatever happened, we actually liked our trip. It's just looking at what do we want to change for the future. So what we have been talking about for the past few days, because we have, being that we've been sitting in a hotel quite some times, we have kind of discussed what difference we would make. One of the things that came up pretty early was that we realized that doing Disney, we do want to have about a week here in the States before we go to Disney. And that mostly because you want to acclimatize yourself, both for like the time difference, but also for the heat difference. We came from 14 negative degrees to 28 positive degrees Celsius. That is a huge jump, and your body needs time to acclimatize to that, and we didn't really got that. So that is one thing, definitely one thing that we are going to look at in the future, whether we go to Disney World multiple times every year, or if we just do it every other or every third year. When we go to Disney next time, we're gonna make sure that we have about a week in the States before, just so we get into the groove. The second thing we have realized, and that we really realized sitting here in this hotel, is that even though we love this hotel, we love how it looks, staying 15 days as we are at this hotel is we need other things also if we're gonna stay that long. It would be really nice with a small kitchen. We realized that yes, it's very nice to have free breakfast as we get here. However, these breakfasts here are high in sugar and high in calories, and we usually eat very little for breakfast, or I want a stable breakfast but not too much food. So what I do eat at home is a natural yogurt with some kind of flakes, and usually flakes that contain a very low amount of sugar, and it's not part of the free things we get here. Here we get, of course, we get the eggs and the bacon and the potatoes, stuff like that, but potatoes is pretty boring on their own, and I don't eat egg or bacon. And we do get like bagels. I don't really try not to eat too much bread. However, I have been eating the cheese danishes. The cheese danishes is definitely not good for me, but they're very tasty. Because if I've had bananas, I had oatmeal a couple of days, but it's not the kind of breakfast we would eat ourselves or we would choose ourselves at home. So having a kitchen where we can have our own breakfast would be awesome. Also, it would be nice to be able to prepare our light lunch, because we have a very light breakfast, a light lunch, and then a more of a heavy dinner. That is just how we eat. That is not very good for my body, but that is how we eat. And having a light lunch, like a sandwich, we have been sharing a sandwich, so we don't really need that much, but being able to do it in a kitchen would be awesome. It would reduce the costs, the living costs, but also it would make the food a little bit more our calorie amounts, and kind of suit us a little bit better. I am missing Swedish food. because Swedish food usually have, or at least the food that we prepare, have a lot less fat in it. It has a lot less sugar in it. It is a slimmer kind of food just naturally, so I just want to go back to that because I really like that kind of food. And having a kitchen, we would be able to actually cook some meals ourselves, cook some dinners ourselves. It would be really nice. So yeah, having a kitchen. That was a long description for that. The second thing that we have felt, and this one might even be more important than a kitchen, and that is some way to open the windows / have a balcony. It would be super nice to be able to just get some air in. We can't do that in this room. We don't have any openable windows or anything, so you can't just air out the apartment or the little room. So yeah, that would also have been very nice, and that will be something we are looking for in the future. Being also that we do want to live in more locally than we do right now, we will be looking into that and see it's also a cost efficient thing. Like, the hotels that we live in has a certain level of, this is how we want to live. Everyone has different levels of that, and this is ours. But the cost, because we're just two people, is more often cheaper to stay in one of these rooms than stay in a room with a kitchen, or stay in a smaller house or a smaller apartment. So economically, it's usually more economic to stay here. So we'll see. We're gonna weigh everything, and we're gonna see what we'll figure out at the end of all next time we go. Christopher is do want to go already next year. I want to see where the world is. It's been strange traveling during these circumstances. I felt I lost a little of my freedom. And I got an anxiety that I didn't have before. Like, in Sweden, people don't wear masks a lot. I do wear masks, or we do wear masks, they don't. But there's nobody that is going to look at you strange or in any shape or form be upset with you because you are wearing a mask or like that. Even if you behave very strangely, people won't tell you that you behave very strangely, but because Swedes will judge you quietly in their own head, they won't throw it in your face. Americans isn't always that. 99% of Americans are really nice, but I'm so worried to interact with that 1%, which I still haven't met. So yes. Not like personally, I've seen them out there screaming at other people, but never at myself. But I'm always so worried about that, and being that I suffer from social anxiety and anxiety around people I don't know and being out and about. Yeah, that is not the best thing. So it has caused a little bit more anxiety in me. So I haven't been able to relax the same way that I usually do. So yeah, we'll see when we travel next time. But it's been super nice. It's been super nice. There are things to do different, but I really enjoyed this trip. It's been a good just disconnect. I was supposed to check in with work, or I was saying that I might be checking in with work, but I've just been quiet. I haven't even looked at work things, just because I just needed a break. I just needed this solid, nice vacation break where I don't talk to anyone. And it's been so nice. Really nice. I do think I need a couple of months more. A couple of weeks more. I've been running very fast since I started this job. It is fun and exciting, but vacation, it rules, and I need it. But yeah, this Florida trip has been really good though. I have learned a lot about myself. I am less afraid of talking to people. I am more willing to take more space. We tried out places where I have been scared to go into, but I've done it anyhow. It haven't given us that, this was the best we ever eaten, so we should be going there. No, definitely not. But now we know we shouldn't go there in the future. So I don't know, it's been, I've been able to, that wise, I actually have less anxiety. I know that many times when I've gone to Florida, I have felt this stress about interacting with people. But I'm getting better at that. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? That spiel, which come natural to some people, it doesn't to me. That it's not only that I'm not American, but it's also I'm usually don't say those things in my language, so hard for me to learn. But I'm learning how to behave more like kind of that social thing that I really enjoy from other people. I try to bring in to myself, but it's always been an anxiety with me. We're learning about tipping, how we tip with cash, how we tip with cards, how we tip people, because we are tippers, because I don't know, it's a part of American society, so we take that part too. But yeah, I'm not as afraid to talk to like hotel personnel. I can easier feel that yes, these are the things that are my the perks of me staying at this hotel. So now I can talk to them to ask for these things without feeling like I'm in the way somehow, which has been a big part of me. So yeah, I'm feeling that this year I took vacationing a little bit better and I was able to relax a little bit more. Yeah, it's been a really good one. It's been a really good one. However, I've been talking your ears off you about this trip and about our future things and stuff. We are going to head to bed after just relaxing all day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.